You know, one of the biggest issues I think that exists between men and women is the lack of communication, and specifically how women don't actually talk or listen to men. Instead, they get most of their information on how men think and feel from other women. For example,
Ladies, I don't know, tell me if you agree, but I genuinely don't think that men understand and see the shift in the dating dynamic that's happening. I really don't think that they see it.
now what she's talking about is actually a very good topic, one that should be discussed between men and women. But as you can see, the conversation excludes men entirely. So any viewpoint that's going to be included in that is the female one. And it's going to be a projection on their part by what they think men are thinking and feeling. And I'm sorry to have to break this to you, but not only do we see it, we're the ones driving it.
The shift has happened so significantly. I would say in the last 5 to 10 years, yes, most divorces are initiated by women because women aren't putting up with shit.
Not putting up with shit. Okay, that's the female perspective. The male one? Well, women's expectations have gotten completely out of hand. They expect perfection, and no man can meet that standard. And thus, they're filing for divorce because they think they're going to find another guy that will meet that standard.
More and more women are choosing to be single. More and more women are choosing to have children and then raising them with their friends opposed to raising them with a male counterpart.
On this, we completely agree. Women these days see no value to having a man in their child's life, despite the overwhelming, undeniable evidence of the damage that does to children and their prospects in the future.
This is happening more and more and more. And before men are like, oh, I choose to be single. But do you?
Now notice she asks the question, do you, of men, but yet there's no men in the conversation. So let me step in and answer it for you. Yes, we do. And the fact of the matter is, we're the ones walking away also. We've realized that today's women offer nothing to us in relationships. There's no benefit to being in a relationship with today's modern woman. And when you look at it logically, why would anyone ask a woman out, get involved, or marry her knowing that?
Because the thing is that the unhappiest demographic across the board statistically and proven is single men.
Proven, huh? Well, now let me be clear. I'm not trying to disparage anyone who's dealing with depression. I feel for them and I hope they get the help they need. But making a declarative statement that it's proven that men are suffering more from depression when the evidence shows otherwise, well,
So you are just benefiting from having a partner. You're benefiting from having women in every aspect of your life.
and here's another example of how women try and educate other women on what men are thinking and feeling, and how, by their exclusion of men in the conversation, they can then paint men in the most negative light possible.
Women are just sick and tired of putting up with your shit. And the thing is, unless you change, you're going to be single the rest of your lives. And
Again, notice the zero-sum game at work here. Men need to change. Women, they're perfect. They don't have to change at all. And we men are tired of this mindset, the one that places all the blame on us while women put themselves on pedestals. And this threat that's out there that somehow we're going to be single the rest of our lives, I hate to break it to you ladies, but men, we're good with that. We're going to choose to walk away from long-term relationships that don't benefit us in any way and not look back.
the thing is, women thrive in that environment. Men don't.
Well, to borrow a phrase, if I may, do they? Because I can tell you, having spoken to literally tens of thousands of men, they're perfectly fine with being on their own.
And I don't think that men understand this.
And with all due respect, I don't think you have a clue what men think, feel, or understand. And maybe, just maybe, it's time that women listen to men and accepted what they're saying, instead of listening to other women tell them how men think and feel. But let's be honest, it isn't going to happen anytime soon.